Oh. Oh no. Well, guess we're streaming. I wanted to do a recording test before I got into all this, but looks like we're streaming. Alright, let's get it started then. That's where the green screen cuts off right there. Hello and welcome to Ačāla. I am your host, Ačāla, and today we are going to be doing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Let me just check the audio on this right quick. 2 watching. That's a new record. Alright. Let's get it started then. Alright, audio is good. Let me just screen cuts off right there. Go over here. Hello and welcome to Ačāla. Where is the volume? Ačāla, and today we are going to be doing Getting Over It with Bennett. Where is the volume? Seriously. The audio on this right quick. Fine, I'll just mute my phone. Stop doing that. Last time I tried to do this, my phone actually managed to die. You know, battery constraints, restrictions, whatever. So this time, I'm going to plug it in beforehand. Come on. I really should have this plugged in better. Alright, fine. I won't plug it in. I'll just leave it off and just check it periodically. Now to start the game. That's slightly louder than I remember it being. Hope I can be heard over it. Oh. I should be able to. Okay, so my only experience with this particular game is I've seen a couple guys play it once or twice, and these guys don't know how to take a joke, so they pretty much immediately rage quit. I played it just a little bit on my laptop, just because I wanted to see if I could record it, which I didn't do, and furthermore, if I could somehow, play it from a laptop. No, I wasn't using the touchpad. I may be insane, but I'm not that stupid. So the control is just the mouse. There's no keyboard controls whatsoever, so my left hand is free.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Okay, well, none of those things have ever happened to me. I have, however, driven without my wallet and therefore without my ID. But no one needs to know about that. I didn't get pulled over, therefore nothing wrong with it, right? Okay then. That secret's safe with the internet, right? I hope so. Hate to be the snitch that snitched on Ačāla. What are these sounds that this guy is making? I mean, I get it. You're in a tub. A little metal tub. Not even a tub. Oh no. This is where the third dimension does not come in handy. Actually, it's a completely second dimensional game. Come on, come on. Can't even get to the start of the cliff. Alright, come on. Okay, now I'm stuck. It would be nice if I could cut the tree down. Very, very nice. I really think I'm stuck, though. Come on. I might have to restart the game. Quality appears alright, though. Although I am looking at that on my phone. Yep, I'm just gonna restart. Because the game glitched out there. I didn't know that it was possible to get the thing back behind the branch. Here's where I was to begin with, though. Come on. It's like the laws of physics don't want me to beat this game. Oh no, we're not doing that again, are we? Evidently we are.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework...
Nope. Alright, I gotta clear this tree. Nope. I have to clear that tree, and if I don't do it just right, then he gets stuck. Which is infuriating, really. Oh, no, you don't. There we go.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Okay.
If you deleted your homework
Made
the
it.
day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Especially your mistakes. One question I like to ask people is, if you could change something about yourself, would you?
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Ačāla, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Anyway, if they say yes, then I tell them no, you wouldn't, because every decision you've ever made makes you who you are. Especially the mistakes. This goes back into the line of reasoning that there are no mistakes, but I digress. Point is, you have to always look at things in terms of your mistakes. What did I do wrong this time so that I know what I don't do next time? Unfortunately, this game is mouse only, and therefore it's really hard to do anything other than spaz out. I will say, though, it's really fun to watch other people do. Particularly when they're getting really frustrated about it. Take, for example, that house. If you don't have the momentum going up it, then you're just gonna fall right back down, no matter how hard you try. I learned that testing this on the laptop earlier this evening. There we go.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
I didn't lose that much progress, really. I mean, look how easy it is to climb right back up there.
Ooh,
saw that coming.
Sorry about that. Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
This is funny to me. Like, I know I'm supposed to be super pissed off right now, because I'm not all the way up at the top by now. But this is just really funny to me more so than anything else. I'm playing the game for what it is, not for what I'd like it to be. This would be so much easier if I had a second mouse. Also, if I was ambidextrous, but mostly the other thing. Saw that coming. I'd really like to know how this guy's able to lift his entire bodily weight, including a pan, bucket, spittoon. I'm not even sure what to call that thing. But lift all of that all at once with nothing more than what looks like a hoe. I'm sure there's a technical name for it that I don't know, but... yeah, really. Okay, now it's impossible to get onto the house. Because I don't have the momentum. Okay. Back to the bottom we go.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
That's a good analogy. Oh, no, you don't. But in exactly what he was saying, there's also, in a manner of speaking, no point of no return. I can fall all the way back down. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are
unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
At this point, I want to blame my mouse. I think it's catching on something, but I know that it isn't. Oh, that was close. Get up there. Too far. Let's check on this one more time. Marvelous. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get up there. I really don't. $14 views. Wow. No likes or anything, but guess I picked a good game to live stream. Quality's still good, I guess. Alright, let's try something here.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
I've forgotten what I did the first time, though. Nope. We're not doing that again. I'm not going all the way back down.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Get nasty away, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Oh, lay them blues up one way. Down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy. Lord, Lord, Lord. $10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this away. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this away. Ole, 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 hey, ali, ole, hey, ali, ole, 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 hey. Turn down, boy, turn down. Hey, hey, hey.
Personally, I have to say, how fitting is it that that song is country? Country songs are usually very depressing. And yet it's my style, heavy metal, that gets affiliated with the devil. Go figure. Okay.
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
Marvelous. Go to hell.
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
I know the name, but I don't remember what it's affiliated with.
Oh, no.
I feel bad for this guy. Not in that he's getting cut up or anything. If that pail is metal and smooth, then all he'd be getting is bruises. But I still feel bad for him.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foddy. Did you just go and Google search every single quote that there is pertaining to or related to failure and stick them in this game? Because there's no way that you just know all of these random ones just off the top of your head. And it doesn't even feel like you're quoting them in context. I feel like there's a much bigger story to that, and you're just icing out the part that you want. On the other hand, maybe I'm just uncultured. Nope. Nope. Alright, come on. I'm sorry, where's the quote about the certain kind of player? That you made this game to break people? Well, sorry to say, you haven't broken me yet. I have closed this game twice, but that was because the first time was just to see if it would run, and the second time was to see if it would run better with my video card drivers installed and running and things.
You can hit the escape key if you need to change the mouse sensitivity.
Thank you. But I think I'm doing rather well. I just love hearing those grunts from him. Maybe that's subconsciously why I'm not getting this. I do appreciate how it feels realistic. Like the hammer, axe, whatever. It feels like he's actually trying to use it the way that's supposed to be used, and that's not just sticking around in one spot anomalously. Okay. Come on. I do know quite a few people that they would have taken one look at this game, how it's played, and they would have said, nope, not gonna bother. I know plenty more that would have tried it, had no intention of even really trying it, and then would have said, right, well, I'm done, after going through a tenth of what I've gone through tonight.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Nope, nope, nope. What the hell year is this from? The scratching on the vinyl sounds like 40s. Also, voice sounds like 40s or 50s. before. Nope. Didn't fall as far as I thought I would. Yeah, really, what year is that from? Oh. And back to the start we are. And back to the end we are. Okay, I think this part I've been going at it all wrong. The way I've been going at it is trying to get up to this rock here, and then from there, trying to boost myself up into it. And honestly, I don't know how that's going to work in the first place. The way I should be going at it is this. Or, well, you know what? Since I'm here. What's the expression? When in France, do as the French do, something like that? Well, when anywhere, do as anyone does, right? Oh, no, you don't. That actually worked out way better than I thought it would. Okay. I know this is just my mind playing tricks on me, but I actually feel through the mouse whenever he's resisting. Like, it feels like the mouse is getting jerked back and forth. And on the one hand, it's cool, but on the other hand, it's... I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Yes, that's garbage up there. Why are you staring at it? Oh, right, yeah, because it doesn't make sense for it to be there. Nope. How'd I do this? Okay, then. Okay. Very slow, very careful. Hold on, am I supposed to... I'm supposed to use the lights, okay. That simplifies it. Although it doesn't help me get up there any faster. Alright, come on. Come on. It'd be nice if I could quick save this like I can in Containment Breach.
Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Mary Fry.
What? That just messed me up worse than this. How am I going to stand at your grave and cry if you're not there and you did not die?
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Also known as Amish. No, seriously, that accurately describes the way that the Amish live. Can't say I understand it. A life without music? No, thank you. At that point, why even have kids?
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
I need a break from this for just a second. My arm's getting tired.
but anywhere do as anyone does, right?
Wow, that's far behind. Let's get this back up to live. How about we do? And just before I took my break. Marvelous. No, literally, right before I took the break. I'm taking the break right now on the video. I'm sure that some people are viewing this in more real time than I am, but I'm doing it off my Wi-Fi network so that there's no confliction. If this is a race of endurance, like, how long can you play this game before you rage quit? I will win every single time. I have basically infinite patience for things. I think I proved that when I live streamed the entirety of a video game that I never played before. That would be Portal Stories, Mel. Yeah, 6 hours it took me to beat that because I'd never seen any of the maps before. Not the one that I thought it was, though. Oh, don't do that, please. I don't know which pisses me off more. When I say don't do that, please, or when you do something that's even worse. Alright, at this point, if I get back down to the bottom again, I'm gonna call it here. Oh, you are so lucky. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't do that.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed often before, but not with the cold fire that closes.
That's it. We're done. I said I'd call it there. And I did. Now, let's have a look at how we're doing. 89 Cartoon Z. Stop the game. Hey, don't be hasty. Message retracted. Okay. Stop the game. I don't know when this was. Let's see. Evidently that was about halfway in, so about 25 minutes ago. I doubt that he's even still watching. Let's find out. Nope, just me. Oh well. So that's getting over it. If you ask me, and I know you didn't, but if you ask me, I'd say that's a pretty fun game. Ačāla, we're done here.